All right, let's get straight to it. In this video, I'm going to prove that Freemasonry, witchcraft, and Satanism, all three are the same things. The order actually goes that Freemasonry is Satanism in disguise. When you get to the higher degrees of Freemasonry and Satanism, you get to practice witchcraft. And I'm going to prove it. So let's start on the left. This is from largedevotion.net. It's a answer to the question, what is Freemasonry? And the answer is, Freemasonry is a peculiar system of morality veiled in allegory and illustrated by symbols. A peculiar system? Yeah, that peculiar system is that Lucifer is God. Look, this is Anton LaVey on the right, the founder of the Satanic Church. Look what he says about magic and Freemasonry. He says Freemasonry serves as a rudimentary screening process for organized Satanism for those that naively think that politics and ritual magic do not mix. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It's a rudimentary screening process. On the lower degrees, it's just regular. You get what I'm saying to you? When you get to the higher degrees, that's when they start revealing to you that everything's reversed. Lucifer is God. But look, I got that quote off of Google, so I had to go to the book to actually get the rest of the quote. Look what it says right here in red. It says Masonic orders have contained the most influential men in many governments, and virtually every occult order has Masonic roots. Every occult order has Masonic roots. That's a fact. Look, this is top 5 Masons of all time. Manly P. Hall, this guy right here. Look, on the top left, in the Lost Keys of Masonry, look what he says about Lucifer. He says right here, we're going to start right here. He says, when the Mason learns that the key to the warrior on the block is the proper application of the dynamo of living power, he has learned the mystery of his craft. Witchcraft. Look what he says. The seething, surging energies of Lucifer are in his hands. Do you see what I'm saying to you? He proves it right there. Once you get to the higher degrees of Freemasonry, that's when they reveal to you that everything's reversed. Lucifer is actually God. We worship Lucifer. That's when you get the power. You see, the seething, surging energies of Lucifer are in his hands. Once you get to the higher degrees, that's when you get to practice witchcraft. Every culture has some type of form of witchcraft, whether it's brujeria, voodoo, black magic, white magic. We've seen it all over the world. It's evil. Look on the right. This is another book. Why would a Freemason be writing magic books? Books about magic. Because they all three are the same. Look on the bottom left. Look what he says about Freemasonry. He says Freemasonry is a fraternity within a fraternity, an outer organization concealing an inner brotherhood of the elect. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Look, then we're going to come down here. Look what he says. Look, where's that? Let me see. Right here. He says the visible society is a splendid camaraderie of free and accepted men enjoined to devote themselves to ethical, educational, fraternal, patriotic, and humanitarian concerns. But look what he says about the invisible society. The invisible society is a secret and most august fraternity whose members are dedicated to the service of a mysterious, look, acronym, acronatum. You know what that means? Look down here. It means mystery of mysteries. Do you see what I'm saying to you? He said it right here. It's a fraternity within the fraternity. The outside of the fraternity, like he said, is they devote themselves to ethical, educational, fraternal. You get what I'm saying to you? That's the Masons. They run charity homes, hospitals, nursing homes. I meant to say, they do charity work on the outside. But look what he says. The inside is a secret and most august fraternity. The members are dedicated to the service of this mysterious arcanum, a mystery of mysteries. The mystery is that Lucifer is God. So they use the outside for that. But look, I'm going to prove it again. This is Albert Pike, probably the biggest Mason of all time. He's a devil worshiper. Look, on the top left, this is Morals and Dogma. This is like their Bible, the Masons' Bible. Look what he says about Lucifer on the top, right here. He says, Lucifer, the light bearer, strange and mysterious name to give the spirit of darkness, Lucifer, the son of the morning. Is it he who bears the light and with its splendors intolerable blinds feeble, sensual, or selfish souls? Look, doubt it not. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Don't doubt that Lucifer's God. That's how they feel. Look, this is more out the book right here. He's talking about the devil. Look, he says for the initiates, the devil is what? The instrument of liberty and free will. That's how they look at the devil. That's how they look at the devil. But watch, I'm going to prove it again. Read this down here. This is a quote from a letter that Masons was sending General Pike. Look what they say right here. This is what they must say to the crowd. Look, he said, we worship a God. They said, we worship a God. But look, where he said right here. He says, to you, Sovereign Grand Inspector General, we say this, that you may repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, 31st, and 30th degrees. The Masonic religion should be, by all of us initiates of the high degrees, maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. Do you see it? Just like I told you, once you get to the 29th, 30th degree, that's when they start revealing to you that, yo, everything's reversed. Lucifer's actually God, and this is what's really happening. Do you see? They just said it. Repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, 31st, and 30th degrees. The Masonic religion should be, by all of us initiates of the high degrees, maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Do you see? Look, let's read more. If Lucifer were not God, would Jesus spread false and harmful statements about him? Yes, Lucifer is God. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Lucifer is God to them. Freemasonry is Satanism in disguise. When you get to the higher degrees of Freemasonry and Satanism, you get the royal art. You get to practice the royal art, which is witchcraft. The royal art of Satanism and Freemasonry is witchcraft. It's real, bro. It's not fake. Look, on the right, this is Anton LaVey, the founder of the Satanic Church, throwing up the rock, throwing up the diamond. And then look on the left. This is Aleister Crowley, throwing up the diamond too. Why they both doing the same? They not Rock Nation. They not Rock Nation. But look, they really are Rock Nation because Jay-Z Illuminati too. But this is what I'm saying to you. That symbol, that diamond symbol, that's a Freemasonic satanic symbol. Look, this is another top 5 Masons, devil worshippers of all time. Aleister Crowley. You see his certificate of appointment on the top right. You see it. You see the 33rd degree inscription. You see the one eye of Freemasonry, which is the one eye of Lucifer. You see it. The double-headed eagle. You see it. Look on the left. In this book, look what he says. That's in the blue right here. He says, with my hawk's head, I peck at the eyes of Jesus as he hangs upon the cross. So don't sit here and tell me that Freemasonry is not satanic. Don't sit here and tell me that. Look on the bottom left. Look what he says. And before he died, he changed his name to the B666. Look what he says. Moreover, the B666 adviseth that all children should be accustomed from infancy to witness every type of sexual act. Do you see what I'm saying to you? That's not satanic, and this is a Freemason. That's not satanic. That's not evil. He said as soon as the baby born, the baby's supposed to be around every type of sexual act. But look, I'm going to prove it again. Look on the bottom right. This isn't a real letter written by him. By him. Look at this sign. This is the Baphomet sign. And he signs off as Baphomet. Baphomet is the devil. Baphomet is the devil. Look, this is a passage out of one of his books. But I'm gonna show you that it's gonna prove that they doing witchcraft. Look what he says right here. He says, for the highest spiritual working, one must accordingly choose that victim which contains the greatest and purest force, a male child. Do you see what I'm saying to you? A male child of perfect innocence and high intelligence is the most suitable sacrifice. A male child of perfect innocence and high intelligence is the most suitable sacrifice. That's magic. That's witchcraft. And I'm not saying that Freemasons are sacrificing kids, drinking baby blood, allegedly. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Satanists are sacrificing kids, drinking baby blood. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying people who practice witchcraft are sacrificing kids, allegedly, drinking baby blood. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, could this be the reason why when I Google how many kids go missing a year, it says damn near 8 million? Now, I don't know the numbers, but I know some of the kids are found. I know all of them, and I get it. But what I'm saying is that whatever number it is, it says 8 million kids. So what you want me to believe? It's Google. This is what I'm saying to you. It's all, maybe this has something to do with it, allegedly. I don't know. I don't got the answer. I'm trying to figure it out. But look. This is him again, Aleister Crowley. You see this picture? Look at that sign. That's the Baphomet sign. Look, he signs off as Baphomet. This is Baphomet. The devil. That's Baphomet. So you telling me Freemasonry and Satanism ain't the same thing? Look what he says on the top left about magic. Look what he says. It's the highest, most absolute and most divine knowledge of natural philosophy. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Most absolute. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. Do you see? Look, and I'm a link it all together. This is Gerald Gardner. This is Gerald Gardner, the founder of Gardnerian Wicca. Do you see what I'm saying to you? I got this off of Wikipedia. This is Wikipedia. Gerald Gardner, 1884 to 1964. Look, I don't want to read this whole thing. But look, this is where it's at. Right here, look. He joined an occult group, the Rosicrucian Order. That's Freemasons. I already proved that the Rosicrucian Order is Freemasonic and they devil worshippers. I already proved that. I'm not Googling it and doing all that. Just go watch my old videos. Buy my old album. Go watch the old video. I already proved that, so I'm not doing that. But look, I just want to show this part right here, so I can show you that it's all the same thing. This is the founder of Gardnerian tradition of Wicca. But look what it says right here. He supplemented the coven's rituals with ideas borrowed from Freemasonry, ceremonial magic, and the writings of Aleister Crowley. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So he made Gardnerian Wicca off of devil worship, witchcraft, and Freemasonry, because they all three are the same thing. And he knew he knew Aleister Crowley. Look, this is off Google. Gerald Gardner met Aleister Crowley in the last year of his life. But look, they was doing magic together, and they both initiated each other in their groups. Gardner initiated Aleister Crowley in the Gardnerian tradition of Wicca, and Aleister Crowley gave Gerald Gardner his own chapter in the OTO, because they all link together. It's all the same thing. Look, and I'm gonna prove it again. This is a video of Freemasons talking about the rituals and the initiations that they got to go through when they in Freemasonry. And these are people who practice witchcraft, saying damn near identical rituals and practices and initiations. Why do it sound the same? Now look, let's watch it. Let me turn it up a little bit.
In the initiation in Freemasonry, we had to be recommended by another Mason. Well, in order to join witchcraft, you have to be first screened. You have to be recommended by somebody currently in witchcraft.
Well, when I was initiated, I was blindfolded and bound by a rope, and on your bare chest was thrust the point of a spear.
In witchcraft, we were initiated through a very involved ritual, initiation ceremony, wherein the candidate was led blindfolded, bound by a rope to the edge of the magic circle.
And the rope is around your neck and you're led forward. And up front, in the eastern end of the building, is a person who's a worshipful master. And you kneel down before him as if he were a god.
You were met by the high priest or high priestess at that time, usually with a sword to your chest.
When I went to enter the lodge, a sharp object was put to my left breast. And I was warned that should I reveal any of the secrets of Freemasonry, to know what to expect.
When you're presented before the high priest, a sword is held against your chest, and you actually take a blood oath, promising to remain faithful to the secrets of witchcraft.
Well, when you are in the room, this blindfold is taken away from you, and this is a time when they say that you're coming from darkness into light.
During the initiation ceremony, the initiate is led by the lieutenant of the high priest and is challenged at the edge of the circle by someone saying, "Who goes there?" And the answer is, "One from the world of darkness." In Masonry, the prayers are ended with "So mote it be."
Oh, and one of the other aspects of, or distinctives of the craft was that we would always end any spell or ritual where we released the power, this is where the power was released, with the word "So mote it be."
Exactly. Exactly. Why do the initiations and the rituals sound exactly identical and exactly alike? How? Why? Because they all three are the same thing. Let's play it again. One more time.
In the initiation in Freemasonry, we had to be recommended by another Mason. Well, in order to join witchcraft, you have to be first screened. You have to be recommended by somebody currently in witchcraft.
Well, when I was initiated, I was blindfolded and bound by a rope, and on your bare chest was thrust the point of a spear.
In witchcraft, we were initiated through a very involved ritual, initiation ceremony, wherein the candidate was led blindfolded, bound by a rope to the edge of the magic circle.
And the rope is around your neck and you're led forward. And up front, in the eastern end of the building, is a person who's a worshipful master. And you kneel down before him as if he were a god.
You were met by the high priest or high priestess at that time, usually with a sword to your chest.
When I went to enter the lodge, a sharp object was put to my left breast. And I was warned that should I reveal any of the secrets of Freemasonry, to know what to expect.
When you're presented before the high priest, a sword is held against your chest, and you actually take a blood oath, promising to remain faithful to the secrets of witchcraft.
Well, when you are in the room, this blindfold is taken away from you, and this is a time when they say that you're coming from darkness into light.
During the initiation ceremony, the initiate is led by the lieutenant of the high priest and is challenged at the edge of the circle by someone saying, "Who goes there?" And the answer is, "One from the world of darkness."
In Masonry, the prayers are ended with "So mote it be."
Oh, and one of the other aspects of, or distinctives of the craft was that we would always end any spell or ritual where we released the power, this is where the power was released, with the word "so mote it be."
Exactly. Exactly. Why are the rituals and initiations the same thing? Because they all are the same thing. Everybody knows this lady, Marina Abramovich, if that's how you say her name. I don't even know how to say her name. Everybody know this lady, famous witch. She's all over the internet. None of this information is new. Everybody's seen this before. Look at her practicing witchcraft. She's a witch. But my question is this. Okay, you're a witch. But why on the left are you doing the one eye of Freemasonry if you're a witch? And then why on the right are you taking pictures with the goat head symbolizing Baphomet, symbolizing Lucifer? Why? Because it's all the same thing. This is a passage out the companion to the satanic rituals, to the satanic Bible, by Anton LaVey, the founder of Satanic Church. And this is an answer to the question when he's talking about people who practice witchcraft. Look what he says right here. He says they cannot afford to admit to an affinity with anything that bears the name Satan. Do you see what I'm saying to you? He know that it's all the same thing. Do you see what I'm saying to you? He's talking about the people in the witchcraft, not Satanism school. Do you see it? It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. But look, let me go back. I had to go back to 2008. This is the champion. Look, it says witchcraft and Satanism. Are they one and the same? I don't want to read this whole thing, but I just want to read one part. Look, it says right here, let's start at the top. It says, most modern witches deny that they are followers of Satan and claim that their pagan concepts of diverse gods does not match the Christian concept of the devil. Look, it says, although Wiccans deny their association with the devil, they readily admit that they worship a horn god named Pan. Hold on, let me go back. They worship a horn god named Pan. Right here. It is an inescapable fact. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It's an inescapable fact that Pan is the universal symbol for Satan. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So people who practice witchcraft, most modern witches, they trying to deny that they worship Satan. They saying they worship a god named Pan, the horn god. That's Baphomet. That's that goat. They saying they worship Pan. But Pan is the universal symbol for Satan. Duh. So they worshiping the devil. They're worshiping the devil. Look, let's go on the other side, on the right. Right here. Look what it says. The universal law of witchcraft is similar to Satanism. Do whatever you want. Do you see what I'm saying to you? They got that from Aleister Crowley. Do you see? It's the satanic theology of Aleister Crowley. It's all the same thing. It's all three the same thing. Freemasonry is Satanism in disguise. When you get to the higher degrees of Satanism and Freemasonry, you get the royal art. You get to practice the royal art, witchcraft. It's real. It's not fake. Why you think all these people got money? Why you think all these people got money? It's not fake. It's really real. Look, and if you don't believe me, once again, I'm going to prove it. This is the Encyclopedia of American Religions. On ritual magic, look what it says. Right here. Hold up, where's that? Let me see. All right, right here. Look, the continuing impact of speculative Freemasonry. Speculative Freemasonry means modern Freemasonry. The continuing impact of speculative Freemasonry provided fertile soil in which new magical orders could grow. Do you see what I'm saying to you? They use Freemasonry as a shield, as a disguise. Do you see what I'm saying to you? As camouflage. You remember what Manly P. Hall said? Do you see what he said? Freemasonry is a fraternity within a fraternity. Do you see it? An outer organization concealing an inner brotherhood of the elect. Do you see? He telling on himself right there. He telling on himself. They use the outside, like the charity, the hospitals, the schools. They use that as the outside. 90% of the people that's down with them don't even know what they doing. It's only for the top high people, the high degrees. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It's an inner organization. It's an outer organization concealing an inner brotherhood of the elect. That's what I'm saying to you. They use it as a camouflage. Remember what he said? They use it as a rudimentary screening process for organized Satanism. All of these occult orders have Masonic roots. Do you see it? Virtually every. He wrote this mad long ago. This book is years, 30, 40 years, I think, old. I think he wrote this in the 70s or the 60s. I don't know when he wrote it. It's mad old. It's older than me. Look, let me show you more. Let me show you more. See what I'm saying? And don't tell me abracadabra is not an actual word used in magic, because I went to Google, look on the right. Yes, abracadabra is mentioned in the Encyclopedia of Witchcraft. It is mentioned. Okay, I get that. My question is, why is it in the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry? What does abracadabra have to do with Freemasonry? Here it is on the left. Why is that term in the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry? Because it's all three the same thing. Look here, this is the complete book of magic and witchcraft. This is that book. It's a real book. It's not fake. Look on the top left. Look what it says in the beginning of the book. It says it to the person, to the practitioner. The recipes, they may seem stupid, disgusting, they may seem dangerous, but this knowledge here revealed has been forbidden. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It caused suffering and even death to thousands of witches and their victims. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Be warned. It's real. It's not fake. And look, this is the seal of Saturn out the book. I turned it sideways and look what it comes out to. A Masonic square and compass. Look. What a coincidence. Look on the top right. Look what it says here. A magician who is inadequately prepared and cannot attain his desires may seek the aid of Satan by making a pact under which he agrees to serve the devil for a number of years or to surrender his soul. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Why a book of magic and witchcraft? Why are they telling you you can make a pact with the devil if you inadequately prepared and cannot attain your desires? Because it's all the same thing. They know the power of witchcraft comes from the devil. That's what I said earlier in the video. It don't matter. Every form of magic is devilish. It's demonic. Whether it's brujeria, voodoo, white magic, black magic, it don't matter. It's all evil. Look, out the book. The hierarchy of demons right here. Satanakia, that's the devil. This is the hierarchy of demons. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Why are they demonic figures? What do demons got to do with a magic book? But look more. Abracadabra, out the book. Look what it says right here about sacrifice. Animals such as black cats or children may be sacrificed. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Participants may drink the blood of the sacrifice. Do you see it? And then look what it says. They have an orgy afterwards. An orgy follows the mass. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It's real. They really do this, allegedly. Let me put that in there because you know I'm talking about powerful people. But look right here. It says secrecy is bolstered by a system of initiations and degrees. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Look down here. The material which is kept secret is the magical knowledge of the group. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Once you get to the high degrees, then you get the royal art. You get to practice witchcraft. It's real. Look, let me show you. This is more out the complete book of magic and witchcraft. And look, let me go back up. You remember here, the hierarchy of demons. You seen it here, these 5. Look at the 5th one. What's his name? Nibiru's. Do you see it? But look what else is his name. Look here. Nibiru's. What's his name? The Inspector General. Look on the right. What's the highest degree of Freemasonry? What's the name? Inspector General. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Once you get to the highest degree of Freemasonry, my question is this. Why is the name of the highest degree in Freemasonry, why is the name the same name as 5th in the pyramid structure in the hierarchy of demons? Why do they have the same name? Because it's the same thing, duh. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. This right here alone, this one right here proves it. This slide right here proves it alone. Look what it says right here again. A magician who is inadequately prepared and cannot attain his desires may seek the aid of Satan. Do you see what I'm saying to you? That's out of a magic and witchcraft book. So it's satanic. That's number 1. Then I just showed you it's the seal of Saturn, that witchcraft seal. When you turn it sideways, it's the Masonic square and compass. I just showed you that. Then look, 5th in their pyramid structure, 5th in their lineup. Look, Inspector General. That's the highest degree of Freemasonry. You the Inspector General. So those 2 slides prove it right there. So as you can see, I've proved that Freemasonry, Satanism, and witchcraft, all 3 are the same things. And at this point, if you still believe everything the government tell you, at this point, if you still a sheep, there's nothing else I can say to you besides, okay, do your thing, go ahead and just die in the Matrix. That's the only thing I can tell you. Just die in the Matrix. I don't care anymore. Because at this point, if you still believe there's nothing wrong, there's nothing I could do. That's why I tell people all the time, if you a sheep, if you believe everything the government's telling you, get off of this video. I'm not here to change sheep, turn them back. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to do none of that. Red pill, blue pill, take you out the Matrix. If you want to stay in the Matrix, die in the Matrix. Go ahead. Your life, you could do whatever you want to do. Go ahead. All I'm saying is that I'm here for the youth and for the people who understand that there's an agenda, or for the people who's actively seeking information. That's it. Not to change sheep over, red pill, blue pill. I don't care. You could die in the Matrix. Get off this video. I hate because most people, you're not going to make me seem crazy when I show this information to people. Oh, Oh, you a conspiracy theorist, you this, that. How? All of this information is, none of this is hidden and none of this is new. I'm not the first person to show this. I'm not. All of this is Google, Wikipedia, websites, books, quotes, the internet. None of this is new. It's all public information. You have to do your due diligence and study your enemy. Pay attention. But as you can see, most people be in the matrix. So I don't want to sit here, and I don't got time for people to make me seem like I'm crazy just because they want to die in the matrix. So if they want to die in the matrix, I don't even change them. You a sheep? Stay a sheep. Go ahead. Stay away from me. Viewer discretion advised.